Gosh, it's awesome. And so when I hear your story, I mean, of course you've already mentioned the word resilience, and
Yeah,
that's one of my
yeah,
favorite words. I read a
yeah,
book one time called Resilience. Always sticks
yeah,
out to me. But um,
yeah,
as you know, as people are listening today, and they may not relate to the concept of being an amputee, but they've got
yeah,
challenges, right? Everybody's got their
yeah,
challenges
yeah,
today.
yeah,
And when I hear your story, it's so easy to think, all right, well, why wouldn't he just be angry or bitter or,
yeah,
give up and frustrated and, here's my
yeah,
life. Look what happened to me.
yeah,
But I think a lot of people do operate that way in
yeah,
whatever circumstances come our way. And it's so easy to get frustrated and we're angry at God for whatever has happened to
yeah,
us. And
yeah.
so as you have experienced all that you have and to make it to the Paralympics and to set records and win gold, how have you seen God show up and encourage you to have this attitude, this spirit, this perspective, and how have you seen Him strengthen that in you?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it starts with my faith, man. I mean, my faith and trust in the Lord that He wasn't finished with me. That here is an opportunity that, in spite of the obstacles, in spite of the challenges, in spite of the setbacks, that He was still going to use me. A lot of times, I'll use an illustration where I'll grab $100 bill and I'll crumble it and I'll say, who wants this $100 bill? Everybody say, I do. And what if I threw it on the floor and stepped on it? Who would want it? I do. I'll even tear it, saying, "Man, I'm tearing this." Kind of amputating
Mm.
the $100 bill. Who would still want it? I do, because it hadn't lost its value. I truly believe that I still had value in God's eyes, and I still had a purpose, and that's why my favorite scripture is in Philippians 3, 14, forgetting what's behind and pressing on toward what's ahead, for the call of Jesus Christ, winning the prize for Jesus Christ. And I truly believe deep down in my heart that He was going to use me in mighty ways and be a testimony. I tell people, your test is your testimony, your mess is your message. And in spite of it all, that God's got you for sure. And that's why, sometimes I'll recite a poem that talks about taking the word can't out of your vocabulary. And so, yeah, as a result of having that winning attitude, as a result of pressing on and not giving up, I tell you, uh, when my leg breaks, um, I had my leg break in one of the biggest events of my lifetime,
Mm.
and that was in the '88 Seoul Games. I was the 100-meter record holder, the world record holder for the above knee amputees. And there I am in '88 Seoul Korea Games, thousands of people in the stands. And my hydraulic unit in my leg breaks in the big show.
Mm.
That's a bummer. I mean, my mom's in the stands. She has cheered me on after all that hard work, and she runs down the stadium steps to see if I'm okay because my competition leaves me. I'm walking to the side, and she gave me some good wisdom and also a little whipping too. She said, "Hey, you're still my hero." I said, "Don't give me that mushy stuff. I was supposed to have that was supposed to be my medal." She said, "Well, perhaps you got a little big headed. You didn't think you could ever lose." And only moms could share that.
That's right.
But she said, "You got the long jump left, and you could win this." And I said, I never won internationally. I'm the best nationally, but not internationally. And sure enough, a few days later, man, in that competition in the long jump, even my competitor in the long jump breaks the world record. But in the third round of that, and I tell people, when your back is up against the wall and you can't seem to hold on a minute longer, don't even give up then, because that's the time and that the tide could turn for you. And as a result, man, I ran down that runway, popped that bar as if I was going to jump over the sand pit, and it felt like I did, and came home with the gold medal
Let's
in the
go.
long jump.
Let's
And I
go.
didn't think that I would ever. long medal in the long jump event. But again, it was an example of God had me. It was a setback, but He was setting me up for a testimony to not give up. That He is still with you, He'll never leave you or forsake you, even in the arena of sports. It could be a really cool thing.